Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess. She was known throughout the land for her kindness and grace. Every day she would wake up early, tend to her garden and animals, and greet everyone with a warm smile. One day, while walking in the forest, the princess stumbled upon an old, wise woman who was sitting under a tree. The woman had a magical staff that glowed with a soft, ethereal light. Seeing the staff, the princess couldn't help but ask, "What is this?" The wise woman looked at the princess with twinkling eyes and said, "This is a wishing staff. It can grant you any wish you desire," and that is the story of the selfless princess who learned the true meaning of power and kindness. The princess was overjoyed and immediately wished for the staff. "I want to become fluent in every language so that I can communicate with all the people in my kingdom." The wise woman waved her magical staff, and poof, the princess's wish was granted. From that day on, the princess used her gift to help others. She would listen to people's problems and use her knowledge of their language and customs to find the best solution. The princess, knowing that she had to do something, called for her advisors, but they were arguing amongst themselves and no one could agree on a solution. Frustrated, the princess took a deep breath and decided to visit the wise woman for help. She became known throughout the kingdom as a wise and compassionate ruler. One day, a terrible drought struck the land. The crops withered and died, and the people began to despair. When the wise woman heard about the princess's problem, she knew exactly what to do. She took the princess to a nearby lake and asked her to take off her crown and ring. Then the wise woman placed the crown and ring on a stone and began to chant. Suddenly, the objects began to glow, and when the chanting stopped, the crown and ring were filled with water. The princess put the crown back on her head, and it began to rain. The people rejoiced, and the land was saved from destruction. After the crisis was over, the princess went back to the wise woman and asked her why she had to give up her powers to save the kingdom. The wise woman smiled and said, "You don't have to give up your powers. You just have to be willing to use them for good." The princess realized that she had been selfish and only used her powers to make herself look good. She promised the wise woman that she would never forget what she had taught her. And so the princess continued to rule her kingdom wisely and compassionately, always remembering the importance of using her powers for good.